everybody, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the author of Unprocessed, The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss, Own Your Health, and A Date with Dessert. And this is where I show you recipes for healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. So I live in Indio, California, which is known as the date capital of the world. And every February we have the Date Festival, which is also part of the LA County Fair over at the fairgrounds. And if you're a healthy eater, well, if you're any kind of vegan, there's really nothing to eat at a county fair. But especially if you're a healthy eating vegan, there really isn't anything to eat. Everything is fried and animal products, but they had something there that intrigued me called hot apple pie fries. And I thought, well, that does sound interesting. And I asked them what they were made of, and except for the apple, everything else were things I would never eat. White flour, white sugar, fried in vegetable oil or some kind of oil, shortening. So, you know, it didn't seem very healthy, but it actually sounded good. And anything you can make, I can make vegan, and anything you can make vegan, I can make healthy without sugar, oil, salt. So this is my version of hot apple pie fries. And so I'm going to be using this cutter, and all my tools are in my Amazon store just because we get so many emails saying, what did I use? So I just put them in there for convenience because it just cuts things so easily. Normally I use these for fries, but it works on things like fruits and vegetables. I took the core out using another one of my favorite tools, the corer. And now what I have to do is bread it. And so here I have some whole gluten-free rolled oats to which I'm going to add my seasonings, which are vanilla powder and apple pie spice. And I'm just gonna mix this up. This is the outside coating. Okay. And then this is what I'm gonna dredge it in. This is some millet that I ground into a flour, and I'm also gonna add some seasoning to that. I've got some cinnamon and more vanilla powder. If you haven't tried vanilla powder, I know it seems expensive, but it's unparalleled because vanilla extract has either glycerin, which is sugar, or alcohol, and it doesn't taste good. The reason it's cheap is because you're paying for the water. With vanilla powder, you're paying for the real thing. So now I have some unsweetened, unfiltered organic apple juice because I'm creating what's known as a slurry, I think is the technical word. I'm just going to mix that together. And I'm using an air fryer. I'm going to see if I can figure out what the baking time would be, but I just, you know, things do get crispier in an air fryer. So yeah, you want kind of a consistency. You don't want it so thin that it's runny, but you don't want it so thick that your batter's too thick. That looks about right. If it's not right, you could always add a little bit more millet or a little less apple juice. So now I'm going to make my fries out of the apple. Now, if I have trouble using this machine, it's not because of the machine. I've got a torn rotator cuff and impingement and a bicep injury, so this arm's not very good. So the apple might be too big. That could be my own problem, but I'm still gonna make it work. There we go. And look at that, beautiful shaped fries. By the way, I'm using my favorite apple. It's called the Envy. This is organic, and Envy to me are the sweetest, most crunchiest apples there are, so I prefer them. I would probably use a sweet variety of an apple rather than, say, a green apple, since this is a dessert. And let me just get the tongs. Where are they? Well, okay, I have some tongs, but I don't have them here. So what, hey, you know what, I can use my fingers too, because I'm the one eating this. So what you want to do is you kind of want to dredge it in the liquidy part, and then you put it in the coating. And yeah, you know what, it is a little labor intensive, but it sure beats deep frying. So you get the wet part, and then you dip it in the dry part. And these are just so fun to dip. You know what I dip them in is in my vanilla caramel sauce that I showed you how to make on a previous episode. So rather than you sit here and watch me do this, I will finish this up. I'm going to stick them in the air fryer, probably at 400. That's what I usually do for 20 minutes, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's done. So I left them in the air fryer at 400 for 20 minutes. And these over here were just ones that didn't have batter. I figured I'd throw them in there. And then I'm just going to place them on a plate. And I have some of my vanilla caramel sauce that I can link to that I showed you how to make in a previous recipe. And what I like about the air fryer is it makes things crunchy without oil, and it does cook a lot faster than an oven. And this is just a fun little way to have a dessert or a snack for the kids, because kids love things that they can pick up with their hand, things that they can dip, and I think a grown-up would like these too. And you don't need to go to the county fair. You can make them at home without all the sugar, fat, and salt and calories, or waiting in line. So there you have it, beautiful hot apple pie fries, guilt-free, with vanilla caramel sauce. I hope you'll try this recipe, and if you try it, I hope you'll let me know if you like it. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, and I truly believe you can have the health and the body you so richly deserve, and I make healthy taste delicious. Take care.